I don't know what's better, the mental health gains you'll make, or the fact that your hands will always be incredibly clean. My name is Logan and welcome to 2 Point Hospital, a hospital tycoon game that allows you to kill your patients through an abysmally low cure rate, or from the American-sized bill that they're gonna get when you're done with them. $20,000 to have somebody cough on you? Sounds like capitalism! As always, we're going to the sandbox, and it wants us to give our hospital a name. Capitalism rocks. No, that's not good enough. How about capitalism rocks? XX capitalism underscore rocks XX. I've never seen anything named more beautifully. And to get started on this hospital, we're gonna need somewhere for reception. There, I think a reception desk in the shape of a $sign is exactly the message we need to send. We're just putting down some gold flower vases for no other reason than to show people that we mean business. Let me know down in the comments what your first thought would be if you walked into a hospital and this is what it looked like. Because I'm pretty sure my insurance deductible does not cover this. Our reception needs an assistant. Go to the hire menu to get one. And the best of the best are Chloe Pomp, Lionel Avocado, and Billy Backthumper. A man whose name implies more adult activities, you're hired. And just because we have $10 million, Mr. Avocado, yeah, you're coming too. In my tutorial build, everybody was complaining that there weren't enough seats. So you know what? We're gonna make them as uncomfortably close as we can. 6-foot social distancing? Not in this hospital. Let's just give our patients all the worst things possible for them. A drinks machine, an energy drinks machine, a luxury drinks machine, and a salty snacks machine. And that'll all be located next to the toxic waste bins. But as fun as that all is, we actually need some doctors if we're gonna make any money. So you know what we're gonna do? Just place them in this building way over here. Just this tiny little office in the corner. And for our doctor, we'll hire Mr. Teddy Bottom. I think he'll go well with Backthumper over there. This patient, Jacinta Dandy, has to walk all the way to this other room just to get there. Like, no, you're not going into the right building, Jacinta. You gotta go all the way over here to this guy who's just sitting patiently at his desk. And for no reason at all, we're gonna build our pharmacy over in this room. And we'll add a few more toxic waste bins into this. Benjamin Thumper, I wonder if he has any relation to Backthumper out there. Employment reference, thinks their life is a rom-com, doesn't think it's a big deal. It's a pretty big deal, but you're well qualified even though you cost 30 grand. I guess you're gonna be that one incredibly weird employee that we all have to deal with. So patients are now complaining that they need a ward to get better in. So I'm gonna give them just that. We're gonna put in as many beds as we're legally allowed to put in. And we're just gonna make the second row face the first row. Imagine how uncomfortable you would be lying in a hospital bed and somebody's just looking right back at you. It wants me to hire a janitor and this woman's name is Sarah Teeth. I really want to hire her based on her qualifications alone, but this guy is Pedro Cosmic, and he's curious about taxidermy, and we could use somebody like that on our team. Our janitor, Pedro Cosmic, just said that he wants to learn any qualification. Like, he's so bored here already, and he's only been on the job for 7 minutes. So we're gonna build him a little training room, but I don't see any point on why he actually needs to see the board. There you go, Pedro. Now go feel free to actually learn something for once. Well, we need a room for psychiatry and we have this entire building open, so why not make it the length of this whole building? The psychiatrist is just gonna sit here in this corner, but the couch is gonna be all the way over here and it's gonna be facing away from him. So tell me about some of your childhood traumas. What? And for no reason at all, this man's just gonna have a massive amount of hand sanitizers all over his building. As I put more of these hand sanitizers down, the prestige of the psychiatry office goes up. The game can't even recognize when I'm doing something incredibly stupid. And it even lets me install them over the windows. And we're also just gonna put a few random drinking fountains inside. Have you ever seen a psychiatry room so beautiful? I don't know what's better, the mental health gains you'll make, or the fact that your hands will always be incredibly clean. How did Freddie Mercury get into our hospital? Jurgen Bork. No, I think you're Freddie Mercury. I think it's pretty clear who you are. We need a doctor of psychiatry for our hand sanitizer room, and this one, Xanthi Dork. She's saying she will work for peanuts, yet she's asking for like $48,000 a year. I think her and I have different definitions of what working for peanuts is. The health inspector's already here. I can guarantee you this man has never seen a hospital like this in his life, and I don't know if that's a positive or negative. This game seems to really like the food names. Aldo Broccoli. His employment references he's nasty and he enjoys installing trap doors. You're hired. A patient with lightheadedness is seeking treatment. Room required to treat them, deluxe clinic. It'll cost $21,100 to build. What would you like to do? We'll just build it in here to give the doctor a little bit of companionship. We have a psychiatry room, but we don't have a doctor with the qualification. Then what's this big dork doing? Now this lady definitely has the qualifications. And we're getting a bunch of awards. What are they? Do we have any? Employer of the Year and Rising Star? I don't know how we got Employer of the Year. I don't think we really deserve that, but I'm gonna take it. Here we go. Freddie Mercury's getting into his chair, and the doctor's going to sit all the way over here in her chair in the corner by all the hand sanitizers. Look at him just spilling his guts out, and she can't even hear him. This guy waiting outside has a better chance of hearing about his problems than the doctor. Okay, well, he just transformed from Freddie Mercury into some white guy. I swear, if this little ginger guy transforms into Michael Jackson or something, then I'm done with this game. I still only have this one doctor that has 10 more patients that they have to deal with. And why does this guy have a head of a light bulb? I'm beginning to think the way to make money is not by only having one doctor in one room, because all these people are waiting and they're just gonna get angry. And we'll hire another dork to go in there. Mr. Jobsworth has sent us the report from his recent visit. It's 30 pages, so we haven't read it, but the conclusion reads, one of the county's better medical destinations, destined to be a favorite of the sickly enthusiasts in the know. Well done. I think that man definitely should have visited one of the wards on our campus because there's no way that we deserve that, but I'm gonna take it. And I appreciate the fact that it's saying that we aren't gonna read it because it's 30 pages long, because that's something I would do in real life. People complained about not having anything to do in my hospital while they waited, so I'm just gonna let them come and spend all their money here in the cafe. We need an assistant for this cafe. Sandy Master Stroke. Yeah, I think this game is definitely trying to tell us something. Popstar Jasmine Odyssey just released another county-changing single, Sleeping in the Nighttime. Her agents have asked if we'd like to host her for a visit to accompany the release. Imagine your career as a singer is dying so much that you're having a release party in a hospital. But screw it, we're gonna have her over. And just like that, here they are. Our big celebrity visit. The person who is changing the county. Nobody here probably even knows who you are, but you know what? You do you. There are over 7 people waiting in line to get in to see the psychiatrist. This poor old woman's just sat in the corner like, oh my god, it never ends. But don't forget to sanitize your hands on the way out. She's thirsty right now, but she can't get up because every time she gets up, another patient just walks into the room and forces her to sit back down. Dr. Dolly Lovecraft, our student doctor, needs to be trained, so we're just going to train her not in something good like psychiatry or radiology, but instead, motivation. It's the least helpful of all the training options, but she didn't say she wanted anything super useful. And there are now so many people waiting at psychiatry that the game just basically said, Logan, you need to build another psychiatry room so that this poor woman can have a break. So let's do that. But instead of hand sanitizers, I'm just filling it with large radiators, with a bunch of snowmen right all around them. Ah, now that looks like perfection. Everybody's running over here to get into psychiatry because the other line is so long. Imagine the nightmare this would be, running into a psychiatry room that is just completely full of snowmen and large radiators, and then you have to go walk all the way to the other corner. Yeah, this time I changed it so that the psychiatrist is at the door, but the other person has to walk all the way over. I just love insanity. Do you guys think that we should back up our fluid analysis lab right up to the cafe? Mommy, what's that in my eggs? Well, Billy, that's a man's pee. Some of our patients are being forced to stand whilst they're waiting. I'm sure they'd appreciate somewhere to sit. Yeah, you know what? I'm sure they would appreciate that, but I'm GT Logan and I'm torturing these people and taking all their money. Besides, I think what they really wanted were just more reception desks. And we're just gonna put these charity pots all over the place, all over the entire hospital. I think people will feel really bad if they don't donate, and then what we're gonna do is at the end of each day, we're just gonna crack it open and take whatever's inside. That's the American way. Ah, there, it's like new again. Look at the obscene amount of charity pots that we have everywhere. And I really like the contrast of charity pots next to gold flower vases. It's like management can't decide if we like spending money or taking it, or just both. And I think we need a few new people for all of these desks that we have open now. A patient with chest infection is seeking treatment. Room required to treat them, a clown clinic. Yeah, why not? Sounds fun. I love how this is a thing in the game where a person just can't bother with being a clown anymore, so they have to go to a hospital to get their makeup taken off. Aldo Broccoli is ready for promotion from junior nurse to nurse. This is the same guy who likes to build trap doors and I don't even know what he does with that, but we're just gonna give him the biggest raise you can give in the game. Mainly on account of the fact that I don't want to make the man mad and end up in some little trap room somewhere to die. So our hospital rival is arriving to, I'm gonna guess, mess with us, but I think that we need to do something to him first. But before we do that, we have more awards coming in. Patient's Choice Award. I don't know how we even got that, but we did. The CEO of that other company just barfed outside of our reception desk and just walks away with his giant hot dog bun feet. He's throwing up again. This man came into our reception, threw up twice, and then just walks away. You know what? We're not letting him get away with this. Oh my god, there he goes again. Nope, this guy's not getting away with this. Come on, keep walking, pal. Yep, you're dying here. Can I just like trap him in drink machines? But the thing is that the back of them are gonna be facing him, so there's gonna be no way for him to even get one of these drinks. Oh, and look at that. You have nowhere to go. Why don't you go barf in there now, pal? I love just how confused he is. Like, he could easily fit through one of these gaps right here, but he's just like, I don't know what I'm gonna... And this guy's just coming to get a drink, and he's like, can you call help? Can you call security? I'm in here. And a clown's coming up at the other one. This is just great. This little Scottish guy is gonna be stuck in here forever. Our crazy psychiatry award is just completely empty while there's people waiting outside. The psychiatrist just couldn't hack it anymore, being next to all these large radiators and melting snowmen. Do you think the visiting health minister would like me building a pest control building right next to the food? Because I think that sounds like a great idea. And people keep complaining about toilets, so here they go. You all can just pee right next to each other. I don't even care anymore. Christopher Stopp is on a break for 18 days. Well, at least days go pretty fast because he's not even out of the building yet, and he's already down to, what, 15 days before he even gets out the door. By the time he even gets to the staff room and back, which is way over here, he's gonna be done with his break and he's gonna be late for work. The game just reminded me that this guy is still trapped in here and that he needs to leave. Well, you know what? He's gonna be here for quite a long time. As the days just tick by and he's trapped inside while people come to the vending machine. As if this man couldn't fit through these cracks or climb over this thing. As a hospital that's supposed to sit here and make millions of dollars, we're not doing as well as I thought we would be, although we are starting to go profitable. And the only way that we're going to make more money is to cut the fat. A patient is unhappy with the hospital and is storming out. Their top complaints are very thirsty, very hungry. They were here for 160 days. Well, no wonder you were so hungry and thirsty. You're basically Tom Hanks in Castaway the entire time you were here. Our company is finally profitable, although barely. And the game is now getting very aggressive, and how often it reminds me that this man is trapped in here. Look at this person that just walked into my hospital. Coo Bucket? That sounds awfully dangerously close to something else. They're heading to the doctor's office just to be told, ma'am, I think you're phasing in and out of reality as we know it. Yeah, we just give you band-aids and charge you like 5 grand for them. There's not really anything that we can do about that. Your diagnosis is being a spectral demon. And with a profitable hospital making us tons of money and this poor man stuck inside these vending machines forever, I'm gonna end the video there. My name's Logan, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below on more content you'd like to see from any game, whether it's this game, Sims 4, City Skylines, it doesn't even matter. You can look at my channel and get an idea for more if you're new here, and if you're new here, why haven't you subscribed yet? I post multiple videos weekly on this type of style in comedy gaming, and I'd love to have you around. So with that being said, leave a comment down below on how you would torture the people of 2 Point Hospital, and until next time, I'll see you guys at the next upload.